Hello, dear viewers. Testosterone is the main hormone of male power. It is responsible for energy, muscles, libido, mood, and even thinking. But after 60, its level drops. And what's worse, there are foods that literally kill testosterone. And among them are 3 fruits that you may consider healthy. In this video, you will learn which fruits you should never eat after 60 if you want to maintain male power and health. Fruit number 2 is eaten by almost everyone, but it's a real testosterone killer. Wait until the end. There I'll give you an alternative that actually increases testosterone. Fruit 4. Peaches. The 4th fruit is peaches. Yes, these sweet, juicy fruits seem completely safe. But for men 60 plus, they can harm the hormonal system. First, peaches contain phytoestrogens, natural substances that mimic the female hormone estrogen. This is especially dangerous after 60, when testosterone levels are already low. Phytoestrogens exacerbate hormonal imbalances. Second, according to studies, peaches are among the most contaminated fruits with pesticides. These chemicals can be endocrine disruptors that suppress natural testosterone production. And if you eat canned peaches, it's even worse. Sugar, syrup, processing, and BPA, bisphenol A, from cans, all of this destroys hormonal balance. Bottom line, peaches aren't that safe. If you really want them, only organic, fresh, and infrequently. Fruit number 3. Pineapple. The 3rd fruit is pineapple. It is considered a tropical superfood and is often consumed in the form of juice. But pineapple juice is a sugar bomb. In 250 milliliters, up to 25 grams of sugar. In addition, pineapple stimulates the secretion of gastric juice, which in age-related problems with the gastrointestinal tract can cause heartburn and inflammation. And chronic inflammation is another factor that reduces testosterone. Also important, pineapples are imported from afar, treated with gases, and often ripened artificially. That is, you are eating a not quite natural fruit. Conclusion: don't be fooled by exoticism. Pineapple is not your ally in the fight for men's health. Fruit number 2. Grapes. The 2nd fruit that has a sweet taste, but a bitter effect on men's health, is grapes. It is especially dangerous after 60 years, when the body becomes more vulnerable to hormonal changes. Excess fructose and sugar equals a blow to testosterone. Grapes are one of the sweetest fruits in nature. 100 grams of grapes contain about 16 to 18 grams of carbohydrates, most of which are fructose and glucose. The problem is that fructose is metabolized exclusively in the liver. If there is too much of it, the liver does not have time to process everything, and the excess turns into triglycerides, fat in the blood. This contributes to liver obesity, insulin resistance, and, as a result, hormonal imbalance. Phytoestrogens in the skin, imitation of female hormones. Grape skin contains phytoestrogens, natural substances that imitate the female hormone estrogen in the body. What does this mean for a man 60 plus? The body begins to perceive the signal. Enough estrogen, testosterone production decreases. And when estrogen levels exceed the norm for a man, you may notice fat accumulation in the abdomen and chest, decreased libido, mood swings, fatigue and irritability. Grapes champion in the number of pesticides. According to the Environmental Working Group, EWG, grapes are consistently among the top 10 most polluted fruits in terms of pesticide content. Pesticides can be endocrine disruptors, substances that interfere with the functioning of the hormonal system. Many of them block androgen receptors or mimic estrogen, disrupting the balance between male and female hormones. This is especially harmful for men with already low testosterone levels. Fruit number 1. Bananas, the enemy of testosterone. The first fruit you should avoid is a banana. Sounds strange, right? After all, since childhood we have heard bananas are useful. They give energy, contain potassium, magnesium, B vitamins. Yes, all this is true, but not all of it. What is dangerous for a man after 60? First of all, it is a high fructose content. In an average banana, about 14 to 17 grams of sugar. But most importantly, a banana has a high glycemic index, from 60 to 70, depending on the degree of ripeness. When you eat a banana, your blood sugar level rises quickly. This stimulates the release of insulin, a hormone that helps absorb glucose. And chronically high insulin, decreased sensitivity to it, insulin resistance, accumulation of visceral fat. And here's where the problem begins. Visceral fat, fat around the organs, is a real hormonal enemy. It reduces testosterone production and increases estrogen levels because adipose tissue produces the enzyme aromatase, which converts testosterone to estrogen. If you really want a banana, choose unripe, greenish bananas. They have less sugar and more resistant starch, which does not cause sharp glucose spikes. Do not eat bananas on an empty stomach or in the evening. Maximum: one banana 2 to 3 times a week, combined with proteins or fats, for example, with a spoonful of Greek yogurt or a handful of nuts. So, what should you eat? Here are some fruits and foods that boost testosterone. Avocado, healthy fats that are needed for hormone synthesis. Blueberries, antioxidants that reduce inflammation. Pomegranate, studies have shown that pomegranate juice increases testosterone levels by 24%. Eggs, a source of cholesterol from which testosterone is produced. Fatty fish, salmon, mackerel. Omega-3 fatty acids, Brazil nuts, selenium, an important trace element for the male hormonal system. Testosterone is not just a hormone, it is the quality of your life. And after 60, every product on your plate either helps you or harms you. The 4 fruits we reviewed today can suppress male power. Replace them with healthier products, and in a few weeks you will notice more energy, better well-being, a clearer head. Want more advice for men 60 plus? Watch my videos on this topic on the channel. Subscribe to the Senior Tips channel. Click the bell, like, and leave a comment. Which of these fruits do you eat? And which one will you eliminate today?